Hello. An amazing episode of Deadly Delicious today as I am with my mom. This is my mom, Mrs. Kennedy. And we've celebrated Mother's Day and we're gonna do a unique take of Deadly Delicious, which is one of my mom's recipes. There's two parts of this recipe.
That's correct.
We have, the Blintz part and the crepe part. So we are making stuffed crepes, which we're
making Blintzes.
Blintzes. And we're gonna make very, very thin pancakes that we're going to stuff with like some really yummy deliciousness, and then put a bunch of pretty stuff on top of it.
Yeah.
And
kids love them.
Yeah, I loved them.
I know. You're a kid.
Speaking of kids, my kids will be home any second, and they're gonna probably end up in some form or fashion helping us cook. So that's what we got going on today. We have the crepes being prepared first, and then the Blintzes coming up second. I am the sous chef today, and my mom is just gonna be walking me through one of our family recipes.
Perfect.
All right.
Ready to get started?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
So this video is brought to you by My Patriot Supply. Amazing company. If you want peace of mind, prepare. It's pretty straightforward. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. I have gone to their headquarters multiple times. I've talked to their engineers. I've talked to the guys that like mix all the flavoring for the food preparation. They are absolute experts. You can call them and just ask them questions, and they literally know everything about everything when it comes to preparedness. I think that I understand it. Then you go and talk to some of the people that are there, and they're just masters of their craft. They make the best stuff in the world. This Grid Doctor is part of their solar generators. I have solar panels that sit in a closet unless I'm going camping, or in case we have the next snowpocalypse here in Texas, or a fire that just shuts down the grid. You know, we have entire countries that lose power, like Portugal and Spain. You just can't have peace of mind like you can have when you prepare a little bit. So check out mypatriotsupply.com. Amazing company with everything that you need to prepare.
Okay, we're gonna need 8 cups of what is usually dry farmer's cottage cheese, but you can't find it anymore. So we just use regular cottage cheese, and then I don't add the sour cream that's in the original recipe, French recipe. So you just kind of play with it till you get it the way you want it.
2/3 of this. 2 tablespoons of sugar. This is unique to my normal recipes, is we don't have a lot of sugar.
We don't use sugar. But it's such a special recipe and we don't do it very often,
So your mom
it's worth the sugar.
used to make this. 2 tablespoons of sugar. Your mom, my grandma, Lorraine.
Actually, I learned it in a class, pre-children, with Debbie Cunningham. So it's 4 teaspoons of grated lemon peel.
Depending on how zesty you want the taste of your stuffing, you can obviously make this a little bit sweeter if you want to add more sugar. It was hard for me to put in those 2 tablespoons, but I did. And then if you want this like a little bit more zingy, then you can add more lemon. That would be 2. Let's see if I can get maybe we'll do a little extra because I like the extra lemon. So we have an addition to our chef team, which would be Miss Torn. How are you doing, ma'am?
Good.
How was school?
Good.
It was fantastic?
Yeah.
All right. We are adding real, delicious, pure Mexican vanilla, and you want to add 2.5 tablespoons. We have a bunch of guests here, so we have increased the serving size of all of this. And that's the one. Okay, you hold it right over here. Okay, and dump it. Okay, go ahead and stir it.
Is it sweet enough?
Definitely
Good.
sweet enough.
Good girl.
Yeah, I think it's a win. This is ready.
It can go over there,
Okay.
and we'll start on the actual pancakes, the crepes.
Next, we are going to be making our crepes. And we're gonna be doing 16 eggs, 5 cups of milk, shortening, flour, salt, and sugar. And again, we're feeding lots of people, so lots of eggs. 16 eggs, you ready to go? Let's go. And 16. All right, now we gotta beat them. Beat them, beat them, beat them. 5 1/3 cups of milk. 1, Okay, so we've added our 16 eggs and we have put in our 5 1/3 cups of milk, and now Torn is smushing the eggs and she's going to whip it into a really liquid consistency so then we can add the shortening and the flour. So you're doing great. You can start stirring that thing.
It's just, this house doesn't have any Crisco.
All right, the next step, we're gonna be adding 4 cups of, here, hold it over, of flour. Just hold it right there. Wait, wait, hold it. Got it? Don't drop it. Dump it. Now we're adding a little bit of oil just for consistency, and it's gonna be 8 tablespoons. Next, we are adding in 8 tablespoons of sugar. So now we are making the crepes. She's gonna be using a 1/4 cup dispenser. I'm gonna be using a 1/3 in a slightly larger pan. You just take one of these in here. We put butter on the bottom of the pan. We're waiting for the butter to start popping, which kind of tells us that it's ready for our batter. We want a nice thin pancake, because that's what a crepe is, right? Once we put the batter in, I'm just letting it kind of like cook on its base, and then we are...
You have to wait till it gets just about this. It's not runny at all. You can't see your fingernail on it. We're gonna flip it out so that the cook side is up. We're gonna put the Blintzes filling in it, roll it up and put it in our pan, and off we go. So we've taken the crepe. This is the cook side up. We're gonna add a little bit of our Blintzes with not much of the juice. Put it in. Fold it just like a burrito, outsides in, top over, and there's your first Blintz.
Okay, so we have our first tray of Blintzes complete. We're gonna throw this in the oven for about 30 minutes at 350 degrees until you see the top and the sides start browning, just a smidge. Once we pull them out, then we're pretty much ready to plate. We put all of our like little accoutrement and sweetness, the sweet and sour cream with all of our berries on the top, and you're ready to serve it. It's pretty delicious, kind of sweet, and very simple. Here we go.
We are making the topping. It's a sour cream, sugar, and lemon juice. Almost like for pancakes, you get maple syrup. For Blintzes, you get this. So we're gonna add some sugar to it. Sour cream, granulated sugar. You could probably use any kind of sugar you want, and a little bit of lemon juice. So you're gonna mix it up, and then we're gonna taste it. Yeah, use your spoon, and we're gonna taste it.
All right, that is Mrs. Kennedy's Blintzes, and they're delicious. They're amazing. You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you.
The pretty easy to do. We kind of made a mess because we had a 5-year-old, 10-year-old, and an idiot here that was just kind of going ad lib.
We're learning. It's all a learning process. That's bad for your teeth.
Right?
Yes.
That's a wife's tale.
No.
That's a grandma tale?
No.
It's a mom tale?
Dentist.
Anyways, happy Mother's Day to everybody. And enjoy. They are fantastic. Stay safe, stay free, and eat good food. A lot of memories here. Kind of brings you back. The trade-off of the health. I'll take it just for the sentimental value of it. Also getting to cook with my mom is pretty amazing. I have the greatest parents in the world. Obviously, I have the greatest kids in the world. I'm a little bit biased, but getting to, one, see her handwriting back on the little note cards, like it was back to 1985 again, pretty cool. So hope you liked it. I hope you like this. They're delicious. Comment on what you want to see us cook. We've been cooking a ton. I have a ton of fun doing it because I also get to hang out with my kids, but getting to do it with my mom for Mother's Day was pretty fantastic. So stay safe, stay free, enjoy great free food, and yeah, another episode of Deadly Delicious. Mmm.